Hey, good morning everyone. Let me present myself. My name is Wendy Milena Soto Contreras. I'm a student for the English for Academic Purposes course at Funiber. This is my video presentation for the Unit 13 Academic Speech. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about academic writing and its styles, but before that, I'm going to explain how I will do it. First I will talk in general terms about the academic writing. And then I will briefly talk or focus on the styles. Okay, so let me start with academic writing. As you know, it's the process of writing analytically, and well, in this process you break down the ideas in order to present information and receive a clear and cogent understanding of information on a specific topic. This information must be presented systematically and organized, and it might be supported by renamed authors and studies. According to the Macmillan Dictionary, academic writing refers to a formal and factual style of writing that is used for essays, research papers, and other academic tests, as well as tests that are written in academic style. So for writing, you have to, like the image says, stop and think. Something that happens to me commonly is that I spend hours and hours in front of my computer or my notes, and I don't seem to find what to write. So what I do is just breathe, walk out my house, walk, and let my mind breathe, and then can start planning and rewriting my essay. Then this type of writing we can find it in abstracts for journal, like for papers, book reviews, essays, research studies, reports, proposals, scientific papers, scientific journals or academic journals, and dissertation and thesis. These last two are needed to graduate, to obtain a diploma, to gain your degree. Then, as I said before, this writing, everything is a process, and writing is also a process. First, you have to get started. You have to find the theme, the title that relates to it, the targeted readers. If it is for academic field, for language teachers, for language learners, for example, engineers. So you have to know who is going to read your paper. Then you have to collect the information from books, reviews, lecture notes. You have to find the graphics. That is public domain. You have to acknowledge about property. You have to use the infographic information like percentages, studies, etc. And then you have to find the data. You have to acknowledge the person. You have to know if it's valuable, it is recent, if the information is accurate. You have to give credit to the author. You have to know if the author to check the information that the author said, that if the information published by the person is recent or it was published like 80 years ago. You need to have something that is like from this moment, that is still covering information. Then you have to prepare your writing. You have to find the best place to write, choose the way to write, and brainstorm. Then you write the draft, the first draft, the introduction, the main body, and the conclusion. Then for that, you write the second part, or the addition. You have to analyze and edit each section, and you proofread if there are any mistakes. You then continue writing. You are an unbiased feedback from someone, a friend, a teacher, a professor, that can give you like a real feedback. Okay, you need to change this. This one is from your point of view, not from the person. Someone that is really giving you the real thing. The person, with that, you know if you need to improve it. Then you check for the last time for needless words, for sentences, random sentences. You have to find the vocabulary, find the synonyms, avoid repetition, check the punctuation, try to see if there is any typo that you forgot to correct. You have to follow all this process, like to make all this information relevant, valuable, and all this for the reader. Then you have the types of academic writing. descriptive, narrative, argumentative, persuasive. You know, the descriptive one is like to describe, like it's like a photo, describing a photography. The narrative is to tell a story to someone or somebody, or the story of an event. Argumentative and the persuasive is the one that you use in essays. Is the one that you have to like to persuade the readers to believe in your ideas, or that or like to give the support to follow your idea. Then we have the characteristics of academic writing. You have to plan before you start writing. You have to outline. Outline is really important in academic writing, because in that way you can organize your ideas. You have to find the tone. It must be formal in academic writing. The language, it must be academic and formal. You cannot include like informal language, collocations, jargon, slang, abbreviations. And you have to use a didactic approach, one which makes the readers follow, like reading, follow your ideas. Then you have the different styles of writing that are formal, standard, informal, and colloquial. The formal one is the one to go to. The informal one is the one that you use day to day in informal cases, in class, with your classmates, with your friends. We have things to avoid. You have to avoid using personal pronouns like I and my personal opinion. Avoid contracted verb form like don't, doesn't, will, won't. Using like will not, cannot. Instead, use tentative and cautious language. For instance, avoid using absolute or generalized statements, such as learning a second language is a difficult process for all learners. Instead, use cautious statements or phrases such as learning a second language may be difficult for different learners. Don't generalize. Then, do not assume that the stylistic conventions we are frequently using in your language are equally important in the English language. For example, rhetorical questions is common, very common in the Spanish, but in English not so much. Use signposting expressions and related topics to lead to the next questions. In addition to that, previously stated before, do not use the passive voice. If you use something too much, it will be boring, or it might cloud your test. Be precise with dealing with facts and figures. Don't use the word use the word approximately. Avoid using phrasal verbs where you can use other suitable synonyms. Avoid using etc. so on. Use another words, please, because that tells when someone is like knowledgeable in the language. Avoid using cliches like more and more, time and time. Avoid using journalists, conjunctions like found voice at the beginning of the sentence. Sometimes you use subordinating conjunctions, sometimes correlative conjunction, but like in examples and all that. Be accurate with your vocabulary. Use the correct type of words. Be careful with synonyms, the way of translating words. Now, nothing about Spanglish, and repetition of terms. Okay, in general terms, that's it. Thank you for your attention. I hope you have a good day and that you enjoy my presentation.